They called her a monster. But the real story is far more tragic than the legend would have you believe. Before the snakes, before the gaze that turned men to stone, there was a woman. Medusa was once a mortal, a beautiful and devoted priestess sworn to the goddess Athena. Her grace was renowned, her piety unquestioned. But in a world ruled by gods, beauty can be a dangerous, double-edged sword, especially when it catches the eye of the powerful. Poseidon, the mighty lord of the sea, became obsessed with her. Blinded by arrogance and consumed by desire, he didn't care about her vows or her devotion. In an act of unthinkable cruelty, he violated her within the sacred walls of Athena's own temple. It was a desecration, an insult to the goddess herself. But when Athena's rage finally descended, it wasn't Poseidon who faced her wrath. It was Medusa. The victim was punished for the crime committed against her. Athena's curse was swift and terrible. Medusa's beautiful hair, once her pride, twisted into a horrifying nest of writhing, venomous serpents. Her enchanting eyes, once filled with life, were cursed to turn any living thing that met her gaze into cold, lifeless stone. She was banished, forced into a life of desolate isolation, feared and hated by everyone. A monster in the eyes of the world. But was she truly the monster? Or was she a creation of injustice, a reflection of the gods' own cruelty? Her tragic story doesn't end there. Hunted by so-called heroes seeking glory, Medusa's fate was sealed when Perseus was sent to claim her head. Even in her final moments, she was not faced with honor, but with trickery. Using a mirrored shield to avoid her petrifying gaze, Perseus ambushed and beheaded her. She was never given a chance to fight, to speak, to tell her side of the story. Betrayed by the gods and hunted by men, her end came not as a monster's defeat, but as the final act in a devastating tragedy. They say her severed head became a powerful weapon, used by Perseus to vanquish his enemies. But the true power of Medusa lies in her story. It's a mirror, not just for Perseus, but for all of us, reflecting the terrifying cruelty of unchecked power and the devastating cost of being a woman in a world that fears her strength. Medusa was never the monster of her own tale. She was its victim, a silenced voice in a myth written by her oppressors. What do you think? Was Medusa a monster or a victim of circumstance? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below.